Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, Stanford University psychologist Dr. Carol S. Dweck presents a groundbreaking idea that has redefined personal development, parenting, business, and education. After decades of research on achievement and success, Dweck discovered that our mindset, the way we perceive our personality and abilities, is the primary predictor of whether we will reach our full potential. The book explores the two fundamental mindsets, the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. These two frameworks dictate how we handle failure, how we approach challenges, and ultimately, how we live our lives. The two mindsets, the core framework. At the heart of Dweck's research is a simple question. What do you believe about your intelligence and talents? 1. The fixed mindset. In a fixed mindset, people believe their basic qualities, like their intelligence or talent, are simply fixed traits. They have a certain amount, and that's that. The goal. Because they believe their traits are carved in stone, they feel an urgent need to prove themselves over and over. Every situation is evaluated. Will I succeed or fail? Will I look smart or dumb? Avoidance of challenge. If you only have a set amount of ability, failure is terrifying because it defines you forever. Therefore, people with a fixed mindset often avoid challenges to stay safe in their zone. 2. The growth mindset. In a growth mindset, people believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Brains and talent are just the starting point. The goal. The primary focus is learning. Success is about stretching yourself to learn something new and becoming smarter. Embracing failure. Failure is still painful, but it doesn't define you. It is seen as a problem to be faced, dealt with, and learned from. It is information rather than a verdict. 2. Inside the mindsets, how they function. Dweck explains that the two mindsets lead to entirely different internal monologues. 1. The meaning of effort. Fixed mindset, effort is a bad thing. If you're truly a genius or naturally talented, things should come easily to you. If you have to work hard, it must mean you aren't actually that good. Growth mindset. Effort is the secret sauce. It is what makes you smart or talented. Even geniuses like Mozart or Thomas Edison had to put in thousands of hours of effort to achieve greatness. 2. Handling setbacks. Fixed mindset. A setback is a direct blow to the ego. People with this mindset often make excuses, blame others, or stop trying altogether to protect their self-image. Growth mindset. A setback is a sign that the current strategy isn't working. It prompts the individual to try a different approach or increase their effort. 3. The truth about ability and accomplishment. One of the most powerful sections of the book deconstructs the myth of the natural. Dweck uses examples from sports, business, and the arts to show that what looks like raw talent is usually the result of a growth mindset. 1. Sports and the mindset of a champion. Dweck highlights athletes like Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods. Jordan wasn't born a legend. He was actually cut from his high school varsity team. His greatness came from being the hardest working player in the history of the sport. In the fixed mindset, being the best is about being superior to others. In the growth mindset, the best is about personal mastery and constant improvement. 2. Business and leadership. Dweck compares fixed mindset leaders with growth mindset leaders. Fixed mindset leaders often create a, culture of genius. They want to be the smartest person in the room and often suppress the talent of others to protect their own status, e.g., Lee Iacocca at Chrysler. Growth mindset leaders create a culture of development. They view themselves as works in progress and encourage their employees to take risks and learn from mistakes, e.g., Lou Gerstner at IBM or Anne Mulcahy at Xerox. Parenting, teachers, and coaches, where mindsets come from. Mindsets are often formed by the messages we receive as children. Dweck warns parents and educators that praising intelligence can actually harm a child's motivation. 1. The danger of smart praise. When we say, "You're so smart," or "You're a natural at math," we hand the child a fixed mindset. They begin to think, "If I'm smart because I succeeded, I must be dumb if I fail." The result: children praised for intelligence become achievement junkies who avoid difficult tasks because they don't want to lose the smart label. 2. The power of process praise. Instead of praising the person's traits, Dweck suggests praising the process. their effort, their strategies, their focus, and their persistence. Example: I like the way you tried all those different ways to solve that math problem until you finally got it. The result: this fosters a growth mindset, teaching the child that success is within their control through their actions. V. The false growth mindset. As the growth mindset became popular, Dweck noticed many people misunderstanding it. She identifies the false growth mindset as just being open-minded. A growth mindset isn't just about being positive, it's about the specific belief that abilities can be developed. Praising effort alone. Effort is important, but if a child is trying hard and not succeeding, you shouldn't just praise the effort. You should help them find new strategies. Effort is a means to an end, learning, not the end itself. Sick. How to change your mindset. Dweck emphasizes that mindset is a choice, and you can change it at any age. She outlines a 4-step process for shifting from fixed to growth. Step 1. Learn to hear your fixed voice. Notice when you feel defensive, when you want to give up, or when you feel threatened by someone else's success. That is your fixed mindset talking. Step 2. Recognize that you have a choice. Interpret challenges and setbacks as signs that you need to ramp up your effort and change your strategies. Step 3. Talk back with a growth mindset voice. Fixed voice. What if you fail? You'll be a failure. Growth voice. Most successful people failed before they made it. If I fail, I'll learn something. Fixed voice. It's not my fault. It was X's fault. Growth voice. If I don't take responsibility, I can't fix it. What can I do differently next time? Step 4. Take the growth mindset action. Over time, the growth mindset voice becomes stronger and leads to more productive behaviors. Conclusion. The journey of yet. One of the most famous takeaways from Dweck's work is the power of yet. If you say, I'm not good at this, you are in a fixed mindset. If you say, I'm not good at this yet, you are in a growth mindset. Summary checklist for success. 1. Embrace challenges. See them as opportunities to grow. 2. Persist in the face of setbacks. Don't let failure define you. 3. See effort as the path to mastery. Work hard and work smart. 4. Learn from criticism. Use feedback to improve your strategies. 5. Find lessons in the success of others. Be inspired, not threatened. By moving from a judge and be judged framework to a learn and help learn framework, you unlock a life of perpetual growth and resilience.